In a few days, your credit score could change overnight, and nobody's ready for the biggest credit shift in American history. Listen, if you've been working on your credit, paying things down, trying to get approved for a car, a house, anything, you need to hear this before May 1st. Because your credit score isn't just going up and down, it's about to get looked at differently. And if you don't adjust right now, you could lose points, get denied, or even worse, pay more in interest. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 3 things you need to do immediately to protect your credit before these changes actually hit. Now, if you don't know me, I'm Mike, the credit guy. I've helped thousands of people fix their credit, delete negative items, and understand how the system really works. And what most people don't realize is credit isn't just about your score, it's about how lenders interpret your behavior. And that's exactly what's shifting. So here's the biggest problem that nobody's talking about. Most people are still playing by old rules. They think pay on time equals good. Keep balances low equals good. Don't miss a payment equals good. And yeah, that's part of it. But what's coming is going to separate people who have credit from people who know how to use credit. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Stop letting your utilization spike because timing matters more now. So here are the first things you need to fix immediately. Your credit card balances. No, not just how much you owe, but when it reports, because most people don't even know this. Your credit score doesn't update when you pay your bill, it updates when your balance gets reported to the credit bureaus. So if your card reports a 80% utilization, even after you pay it off later, your score already took the hit. So let me break this down real quick. Let's say you have a $1,000 limit. You spend $800. That's 80% utilization. Even if you pay it down to 50 before the due date, if it reported 800, your score automatically drops. So let's talk about why this matters now. Because with these changes, lenders are paying more attention to patterns, spikes, risk behavior. So as an example, if your credit looks unstable, you get flagged. And here's exactly what you do right now. Keep your utilization under 6%. And ideally, 0% should always be the target goal. And pay your balances before the statement closes. Let me repeat that. Not the due date, the statement date. That's how you control what gets reported, because that alone can save you 30 to 80 points depending on your credit profile. But this next one, this is where people really mess up. Stop applying for random credit. You're hurting yourself. Let me be real with you for a second. Let's be honest with each other. Some of you are out there applying for store cards, random credit cards, personal loans that you don't even need. Because of course, everyone's thinking the more accounts equal better credit. And that's just simply wrong. Now make sure that you stick with me to the end because I'm going to show you a chart that has never been shown before. I'm the only one that actually has it all across YouTube. Now let's actually talk about what actually happens, because every time you apply, you get a hard inquiry. Your score drops and you look riskier to lenders. We want to reduce the amount of risk that we actually show to lenders. And if you stack multiple applications, now you look desperate. Yes, you look desperate to lenders. Why are they constantly searching for personal loans, credit cards, for any type of lending situation? They don't want to see that. Because in all honesty, you shouldn't be, unless you're shopping for a better interest rate for a home loan, an actual auto loan, or possibly a personal loan. That makes sense. And I'm referring to like you just applied for a store credit card, then you went to go apply for an American Express credit card, then you applied for a credit card at a credit union, then you applied for 4 different car loans. Like, bro, what are you doing? You shouldn't be applying for credit that much. And listen, I get it. A lot of people are probably like, people really do that? Yes, they actually do. The most amount of hard inquiries I have seen on a credit report was 392 hard inquiries. Yes, 392. Like, bro, what were you searching for? I told this client, did you just wake up and like, you just applied for everything like all day, every day? And he laughed. He's like, I guess I did. I was like, bro, like, stop. Stop applying for stuff. It's not necessary. You don't need that much credit to have a good credit score. And even better, you don't have to have debt to have a high credit score either. But now let's shift and talk about what's actually changing. Lenders are tightening up and they're looking at how often you apply, what type of credit you open, whether it actually makes sense. So random applications, they're going to hurt you even more than before. So yeah, just quit. Stop doing it. You don't need it. But instead, this is exactly what I want you to do. I want you to become and be strategic. Only apply when it makes sense and focus on quality accounts, not quantity. Think about this. Major credit cards, strong payment history, long-term accounts. Hear what I just said there. Long-term accounts, not quick wins. We want longevity on our credit profile, and that's exactly what is being shifted to more than ever, which it was already there, but now they're even focusing on even more. If you got a bunch of accounts that opened and closed, like the lender's like, what are they doing? Why are they getting this and then closing it? This is kind of random. Seems very risky. Now this last one, this is the one that separates people who stay stuck from people who actually build strong credit. Fix your negative items before lenders tighten up. So if you have collections, charge-offs, late payments, any negative item that's hurting your credit, you cannot ignore them right now. Because when lenders tighten up, they become less forgiving. And you shouldn't have been ignoring them until you came to this video, to be honest with you, because there's so many solutions out there for you. It's really much easier than people think. Because I'll be honest with you, I know that right now, some lenders will approve people with bad credit, but when risk goes up, they start to pull back, which means more denials, higher interest rates, and lower limits. Imagine the difference between a 6% interest rate or even a 0% interest rate on a car loan versus a 22% or even 25% interest rate on a car loan. It's astronomical. And yes, there are people that are getting those interest rates. It is totally happening every single day. And those negative items, what do? They drag your score down. They signal massive risk and stay on your credit report for years if you do nothing, which is 7 years from the last first date of delinquency. Yes, 7 full years if you do nothing. That's a long time paying high interest rates. Or just simply not getting approved, period. So the big question is what to do. You have 2 options. Dispute and try to remove the items. I make it very simple for everyone. And number 2, negotiate and settle them. But hold on, wait. Okay? Understand, original creditors do not delete accounts in exchange for payment. There are very select debt collectors that will actually do it, but you need to get it in writing. Never ever agree to anything over the phone. You do it only in written letter because they can actually record your call and they can still not be proved in court. Yes. So even if you pay it, they're not obligated to delete it from your credit report. This is why you have to get it in writing, no matter what. And people say, well, I'll just send the letter that shows that I paid it. It doesn't matter if you showed the letter that paid it. They will still leave it on your credit report and it will show as a paid collection or paid charge off, and it's still hurting your credit because the charge-off status or collection status is still there. But of course, doing nothing, that's the worst move possible. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with a 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Kenneth. Kenneth's credit score went up 282 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. And Arthur's credit score went up 670 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget Destiny. Destiny's credit score went up 264 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. So let's do a quick little recap. Before May 1st, you need to, number 1, control your utilization before it reports. Number 2, stop applying for random credit. And number 3, fix your negative items as soon as possible. Last part's the most important. Okay, now let me show you what I promised you, this chart. Let's put the chart up from FICO right here. Now, this is an example from FICO of a partial FICO scorecard is what we call it. Now, this was directly from FICO in 2022. Now, pay attention to payment history. okay? Right there, your payment history, number of months since the most recent serious delinquency. That's how many points you'll actually get. As opposed to no serious delinquencies, you get a maximum of 75 points. Now, outstanding debt. I know you've heard everyone across the internet say, oh, you should carry a balance because you got to show that you're actually using your credit card. And I've been preaching for years. You do not need to do this. You need to consistently report zero balance. And guess what? Now that's exactly what lenders want. But pay attention right here where it says outstanding debt. That is overall utilization of revolving trades, which is credit cards. If you carry zero balance, you get 55 points. If you carry 1 to 6% utilization, you get 65 points. It's only a 10-point difference. You notice how it doesn't say you get 0 points like everyone's claiming out there? Because it's not true. It's right there. Now, credit history, number of months in file. The highest number you can get is 75 points for 48 months or more. I've been telling everybody the sweet spot for anything on your credit report is 48 months at minimum. So when you open up a buy now, pay later, and you close it in 6 months or in 12 months, it hurts your credit. If you close it even sooner than that, it's horribly damaging. Now, if you look at pursuit of new credit, number of inquiries in the last 6 months. Now, if you have 0 hard inquiries in the last 6 months, you get a total of 70 points. 1 hard inquiry is literally 60 points. Now, if you have 4 plus, you're only gonna get 20 points. So as you can see, the more things you apply for, the more points you're going to lose. Now, credit mix. This is the best one of all. I've been waiting for this one. The number of bank card trade lines, credit cards. Everyone out there is telling you, you can have 1 billion credit cards. Listen, I only have them to do the research. Otherwise, I would only have 3 to 4 credit cards, if that. Let's pay attention. Now, if you have 0 credit cards, you still get 15 points. If you have 1 credit card, you get 25 points. If you have 2 credit cards, you get 55 points. If you have 3 credit cards, you get 60 points. Now, if you have 4 plus credit cards, you only get 50 points. You see the massive difference there? So if you just have 3 credit cards, you get the maximum amount of points. And you don't have to have debt, and you don't have to have a lot of credit cards. I hope this gave everybody clarity. But listen, this isn't about panic. It's about preparation, because the people who understand how credit works, they win no matter what changes. And the people who don't, they get caught off guard every single time. And I'm not here just to bring you information. I'm here to make sure that you win every time, over and over again. And if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's gonna show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with the 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.